International Karting Roblox. The developers of this game have been begging me to do a video on this game for literally months now, and I thought today is finally the day that I get this video done on their game. And to be fair, the game is actually pretty good, and it's actually pretty kind of unknown. It's not completely unknown that it has like 1,000 favorites or something. It has quite a healthy player base. But I thought, let's try and make the player base even bigger. So here is the main menu. And as you can see, they have all these little cinematic shots of Kart dealership or something. I don't know what they're really called. But if you go up here and press start, you can see there is a couple of tracks to choose from. I asked the developers which track's the best, and they told me this second one, PF International, is probably the best one in the game. So let's go to that one. So here we are in PF5, and here's the selection of all the different karts we can use. Now, I don't really know much about karting, so sorry for that. So I don't know what most of these are, I'm going to be completely honest. But every time I find myself playing this game, I usually find myself choosing the OK Senior Prema, I think, mainly because Prema's like one of the only brands I know. Like one of the only racing brands from like Formula 2 and Formula 3 and all that kind of stuff. But before we actually drive these things, I want to take a quick look at these kart models. Now, as you can see, there is an insane amount of like attention to detail with all these kind of like bars and whatnot down here. And even at the back too, you can see all this stuff has been put in. They did a very nice job with these karting models, but now it's actually time to drive one of these bad boys. So here we are now, coming out onto the racetrack. So apparently, according to the developers, this is the best track in the game. Don't take my word for it, take the devs' word for it. If you think this track sucks, don't blame me, blame the developer. They said it's the best one in the entire game. Realistically, I'm sure they're all pretty good, but apparently this one is the best of the best. Now, one thing I want to quickly say before I really get much into the groove, is that I was playing this game like an hour ago, just testing out the chassis and the track. I was trying to get used to the handling. I noticed how insanely oversteery these cars were. Like, they were almost too responsive to turning. Like, look at that. I kind of just showed an example. Like, in a normal Formula 1 car, that is about where you have to start turning in for a corner. So just warning you guys, if you ever go try this game, or at least on the Senior Prema kart, they're quite responsive to turning. You might not be used to it at first, so yeah, just warning you now. I haven't played many karting games on Roblox, and I don't even think I've done a video on like any karting games. I think I might have done like one or two. But yeah, out of all the karting games I have seen, this is definitely one of the ones that stands out the most. I hope I'm not being biased because I've known the creator for like 2 years or something, but yeah, in all seriousness, it's pretty fun to drive once you get used to it. The tracks look pretty good. My driving skills are amazing, as you could see by that invalidation that I just did earlier. But I think I've yapped enough about random crap, because it is officially hot lap time, so time for me to lock in. And I invalidated it. That is amazing. Dude, the corner cuts on this track are kind of inconsistent, I swear. Like, some corners go on the curb like all the way pretty much, and they don't care. Other corners, you slightly touch the curb, like I just invalidated that previous lap, and it's like you've just committed a federal offense. Yeah, like that. Like, that was a corner cut. And to be fair, I think I did have like all 4 wheels off the track. But if we look like here, that wasn't a corner cut. That's inconsistent. I'm sorry, what? I feel like that was a bit of an unfair lap invalidation, especially considering also what I just did as well. That was like definitely all four wheels off the track. And then here, or was it here? No, it was up here. It was up here. This, or was it here? I don't know where it was. That didn't invalidate. What? These corner cut rules are so weird. I'm sorry. I'm just. It's maybe just because I don't know how to drive. That might be the issue. I've just realized there are 2 other people in the server. When I joined, I was entirely alone. Anyways, I'm going to go for yet another hot lap. Hopefully I don't invalidate this one this time. I think I kind of bottled that lap towards the end. I went way too much on the brakes. A 58.962 is all I have managed. I feel like I definitely could have maybe gotten into the 57s if I wasn't so slow through that kind of towards the end there. Another thing I'm noticing is that if you go on these like little whatever this is, for some reason your game instantly goes so much laggier. I'm not sure if the recording's gonna pick that up. But try and watch this. If I go on here, my game FPS decreases by like 300,000. Well, not actually that much, but it's noticeable if you go near there on my end. Also, another thing I was noticing while I was on that hot lap is that basically every corner is flat out. Like, I think there's only like 2 corners you actually have to put the brakes on for. Hold on, let me try. So we go flat out through here. You can go flat through here. Can we go flat through here? You can. I've not even lifted off yet. You can go flat. Well, I didn't show it off too well because I turned in too late. But you can go flat through there. What is the entire lap flat out? Surely not. What the hell? I just had a lag spike. No, that's not flat out. Okay. So that's 1 corner so far that I've noticed that you've had to brake for. Is this corner flat out? No, this one's not flat out either. So far only 2 corners not flat out. Is this one flat out? Oh, or just. And that one's not. So 3, maybe 4. And this is flat out. So that is only like 3 or 4 corners in this entire track that is not flat out. Like that you actually have to probably put the brakes on or maybe just lift off at the most. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But before I end this video, I want to see if any of the other carts look different. Yeah, that looks different. I swear the seat is like... sorry. I swear the seat is like wider. Or like the nose here is wider. I think it depends, like, because some of them are like senior carts. This is like KZ2 Birrell. Don't know what that is. Pro kart, is that? Yeah, that's also different again. So they have like different karting models for each like class or whatever. Yeah, that's okay. That looks like similar to the one of the other ones. I think it might be the same, but I swear they have like a couple different types of like models for each different karting class, which I find pretty cool, to be honest. Oh, and I am stuck on a curb. That is lovely. Oh, never mind. I got unstuck. Yay. But that is going to be it for today's video. Yes, I am driving backwards. I am the only one in the server again, so it's not going to affect anyone's like lap times or whatever anyways. Be sure to go play this game. Make sure to click subscribe.